And talks about to happen in the next few weeks, particularly in Poland. And we know that the United
Very nice
States
start to
has
the
a
cigar.
very different view to other world leaders on
Birded nice and evenly. Flor De Gonzalez Cigars in Torpedo Toro. The second one I'm smoking, it's 3 weeks since I smoked the last one, and so far is this one better than the last one I had? No. It's a little bit starting on the bitter side, but then I cut it different too also. How do you think I cut this thing? Can you take a guess how you think I cut this?
Because they simply don't think that at the moment the Chinese are going to be able to move far enough to satisfy the Americans, who have been pretty hardline.
I used the V-cut to try to cut a torpedo, which I don't really do. And it just took a little bit off. That's it. It just made a little bit of an opening. But the cigar looks the same as if I had not cut it. Kind of interesting. Really is. And a little piece of tobacco went off. Like, I thought the leaf was going to collapse, but no, it really isn't. So far, no sign of that. It looks very together. A little piece of the wrap came off, and I thought the rest of it was going to unravel, but it didn't. And I thought it was going to go a little more further in to where you could see the V-cut, but it didn't. It's a very good smoke, very good cigar. It's good in performance, even though it's starting off a little bit bitter. There's a nice sweet taste to it, nuttiness. Definite sweetness on the retrohale. Like a nice sweet almond so far.
The US and Russian presidents had planned to do a lot of talking with each other here in Argentina. They penciled in a whole 2-hour mini summit on the summit sidelines. But
great smoke output. And just with slight bitterness, it's a good taste in brown, sugary, nutty, sweet taste. So I will be back to see where we're at with this one by the end of the first third or so, or over. 25 minutes in about. Taste is getting better and better now. I taste something in here, but it's pleasant note. Look at that. Burning nice and even. This is like this is a premium cigar company. And they just bundled these up. Got them in a 5-pack for $6.99. I didn't say so before in another video.
And to ensure that all militias in Lebanon are disarmed. Now Faldau is a spokesman for the group, and I put it to him.
See what the cigar does? Oh wait, I taste like a sugary substance of some kind now. Not brown sugar, but it's like a sweet white sugar granule taste. If that makes sense. Like a white sugar granule, powdered white sugar for baking, confection, stuff like that. That's what I taste. The retrohale of brown sugary syrupy sweetness with almond and earth and brown sugar a little bit on the retrohale. The ash still hanging on. This is a nice smoke. It's burning very good. It has a nice overall feel to it. Very nice toasted right at the end there. A little bit of oil forming. A little bit of oil trying to form. It's trying hard, but it might form. I don't know. But so far so good in the first third, just about here. I expect a nice transition in the second third. But ash still hanging on. And I expect the second to final third to even taste better than the first. So this has a long way to go. Yeah, about 40 minutes in about.
I mean, are there border controls?
You see that crack right there?
We're on the speed, so
that crack that I was illustrating.
There are customs, of course.
Anyone can find it, see it there. I'm going to try to fix this.
The areas where you can cross
Bear
from
with
the areas
me.
of the country that are controlled by, Russian-backed separatists. There are border
It's getting
controls.
very, very thin now.
Border controls, basically further north.
I'm gonna have to.
As well. And those are
The ideal
places where
situation would be to let it go out and then do it, but I don't have that luxury because I like to keep things moving, And this is lit so well that it may take forever to go out, so I am going to ash it right here. And now it's really unraveled.
Fairly often, yeah.
Just see
you do
if
come
I
across,
can.
of course, some people who came over and have strong pro-Russian views. When I was working the war in East Ukraine, which continues, it meet Russians of fighting age who came over to fight. But there was no control over the border at that point anyway by Ukraine. So people don't think this ban is going to have any significant effect.
Looks like it's melded down.
There hasn't
Take
been
that much.
a
Wow.
sort of strong influx of Russian men of that
So
age
let's
fighting.
just see
The
how
fight
this works.
continued, and it is a serious issue. Every day people are dying on the frontier. But there's no suggestion that there was a sort of strong influx of people from the border anytime recently. This was sparked by conflict on the Azov Sea, several Russian ships tapping Ukrainian ships and then detaining them, in Crimea, and those sailors are being put
Looks
on
better, but it could unravel again. I don't know.
Impact on sort of military situation in the country.
Very well. I mean, it's not affected the bird too much. Thinking to maybe doing a cut on it to get a normal cut going, because I don't really smoke many cigars like this, but it's holding up surprisingly. Wow. I was satisfied with the draw. That's why I left it alone. I normally don't do this though. It's held down a little bit better anyway. So it just has to burn, and the band is on tight too. That doesn't help a whole lot, because if I unravel the band afterwards, take the band off, it might crack again. I don't know. We'll have to see how this develops. Flavor's slightly on the bitter side, but very nice. That sugar granule baking sugar taste coming back in now. It's burning slightly uneven, but it'll be fine. As long as it burns right through all that other stuff, that's good. That's an improvement, but a cup of heat of blowing air into my face now. I'm gonna turn this down. With the cigar smoke, it's not too good. That's how it's going. But I'll give an update in a little bit. When I get past the first half or to the next band point, I'll do a vid. Okay, it looks like I did it. I burned it all down. So let's see here if I can remove this band without the wrapper coming with it. Let's see. And I do. No wrapper on here. That's good. That's a very good start to that. And it doesn't look like anything else is unraveling at all. Nothing. So these are put together sticks. And there's bound to be a few mistakes here and there. I know that. But all in all, this is premium tobacco, for Christ's sakes. $6.99 for 5 of these things. Those black and milds can be more expensive. So, I look for deals. And it pays off for me, usually, because I know how to shop for them now. Kind of an art to save money on cigars, because most people just go for the most expensive looking, nicest thing, and I don't do that, honestly. I'm drinking coffee with no sugar this time with it. No sugar, because I got to get rid of my tonsil stones. I got to cut some. I don't want to have as much sugar, you know. There's the sugars in this stuff, you know. But they're more subtle. Very good and creamy, though. This has a nice creamy, brown, sugary, almond type smoke now. Has those flavors in here. Retrohale with the red peppery spice with almond. I'm not getting too much else out of this at this time, but it's a nice, even, consistent burn. And I fixed that correction there, and didn't affect the ash very much either. This is the most premium feeling cigar out of all those 5-packs I got. I mean, the other ones are too, but this one even more. Look up Flor De Gonzalez. They typically go for a lot of money. If you're not buying these, they typically go for a lot of money. Draw me back on the final third, one near the nub. I'm roughly about 1 hour into this now. We're very close. Okay, hour and 10 approximately, and I'm up to here. I have to purge the cigar because it's tasting more bitter as it's going down here. It held long ashes, just not super long ashes overall. But I let it sit for 6 minutes, and some of the cherry burnt off, so it's an even burn, and it's nice in that regard. I just have to make sure this so ash doesn't get all over the place if I blow it out here. A little bit. Now it's an even all the way around smoke. Great. Smoke up a shit over. It's gonna be an ash here if I don't put it out. Yeah. Little spark fell out. Look, the ones that hit your pants every now and then. As long as they don't keep burning and they burn right through and go to your other, you know. I get better at that the older I get. Retrohale full of black pepper and red pepper with a little oregano. Creaminess. Like a nice whipped cream I taste now. Coming in with almond on the retrohale. It's oregano, whipped cream, black pepper, red pepper on the retrohale. Burning hot. Regular draughts nice and creamy with some spice. It's going good. Takes a little bit of chocolate. Slight milk chocolate with the bitter taste now covered down. The tar content is high and it's very chewy. With that being said, it's almost time to put this down. I'm at the nub. But not bad. This is a good bundle stick for the most part. I highly recommend for the price. Don't pay too much for them, but they're worth about $4 a piece, I think, if you want to just buy one and you don't have the option, but you have the option to get them. They keep restocking them at Famous Smoke for $6.99 for 5, so at that price it's definitely worth it, rather than paying $4 or $3 something for one of these. My take, pay the extra money and get 4 more. Flor De Gonzalez Torpedo. I think this is a Habano wrapper, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is. I'll have to recheck again. But it's more complex. And I think it's a Habano. I'm not quite sure, but I'm going to end the video right now on behalf of Flor De Gonzalez, Cigars, and Torpedo, Toro.